What's up, y'all? Check it out. We got the bro, Steven AKA Monkeyking702. So check this out. We're gonna be actually opening some figures, and I'm trying something a little different. I got this set up over here. So I'm gonna switch to these cameras in a second, but I wanted to start it like this because this just feels natural to me. I wanted to be organic, and this is how, this just feels more real to me. That doesn't make sense. Not the word real. That's not what I meant. But, there's some Harley booty right there. See, because you're not going to get this angle from those cameras, but from this camera. And that's why we were laughing. Just before I hit record, we were laughing. We were talking some shit, man. Anyway, I'm going to switch over to those cameras over there. And I'm trying two different things. I'm trying the Canon, and I'm trying my Osmo action cam. To see how both work out. I don't know which one I'll end up using. I feel like I'm going to lean more towards the Canon. It's a lower quality, and I could have just shot this on my phone, but I really just want to try. I don't know how the audio is going to pick up on either of these, so let's find out.
Alright, so here's a few loose ones. Bruce Timm's version of Harley Quinn from Batman animated series.
I've got front row seats to her booty right now, by the way.
Gal Gadot's version of Wonder Woman, which is probably the best Wonder Woman, I think.
Really? Yep. Really? You need me to pull out my SH figures? but that's beside the point. Let's stay on the subject first.
And then Deathstroke from the Arkham games.
Dude, that looks badass.
Yeah.
I know he didn't say this is the best.
No,
because I was saying, really? You need me to pull out my Mezco.
And then I brought a few ones we want to crack open real quick.
Nice.
There's a reason why I brought certain figures. The whole underwear on the outside.
Make some examples out of them.
Yeah. Gotta have the underwear on the outside, gray blue Batman.
Yes.
And then I don't even know what Superman this is. And I don't know what version of Batman this is.
Yeah. So basically you're saying, McFarlane's given us all these figures, and that was my issue. So if you've been... Wait, what?
That Harley does not exist.
Does that mean we're getting
No, because no.
It was just kind of a placeholder,
okay, so look at this, back to this one. So you have the Bruce Timm Harley. And then I was searching for this, which is, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's from the Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
not Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey. Right?
Yeah. That threw me off.
But then I'm assuming they wanted to make it. That maybe they never. I don't know. But yeah.
Damn. See, I would want that. So so I've been on this kick with these lately. I now have 4 myself. How many total do you have?
Including so what's here? I have 6 loose ones. I have some down here. These 4, which we're about to crack open, and I have 8 more at home that are still.
What's the math on that? I'm hard.
Let me see. 8, 12, 15.
Damn.
Yeah, so probably 18 or so.
That's a lot. Fuck, that's a lot. When did you start?
I started from the beginning, and I wanted, I guess I'm a completionist.
Yeah, because this was one of the first ones, right?
Yeah. And actually, this is a variant, though.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So there is the black and gray Batman, and then this is a variant. I was trying to collect all of them, but then they came out with some dumbass ones, what the fuck? It was
like that.
The copper Joker, the copper.
Oh yeah, those are pointless.
And you can't be $80. So I couldn't do it anymore. So I kind of stopped. And then once I saw Deathstroke, I kind of got back into the game.
At that time, that was several months back, right?
Yeah.
I was still like, I'm not going to collect these. They look pretty cool. But when I saw Deathstroke and Arkham Knight Batman, I was like, fuck, those are actually pretty tempting. They look really good. But so I've had my reservations with collecting not only the McFarlane stuff or the DC Multiverse, but McFarlane in general and 7-inch, because 7-inch scale was always something I didn't want to get into. I wanted to keep it 6-inch.
I wish I would have. We would have unpackaged him, because in the package he looks like a Fruit Loop, like a fairy. That's the way he's standing.
Really?
Looks like he has a feminine side to him.
Wow.
So I had to kind of straighten him up a little bit when I took him out. But I'll bring you one. I'll buy you one and I'll bring it. I swear.
Okay, so so he's got some great examples of here. One of my issues like early on was like I remember when they first announced the line, or when Mattel lost a license and it was going to McFarlane. I was like, what? Okay, I was actually kind of optimistic because like, okay, I know McFarlane does the amazing detail, you know, and we didn't know what scale. I was a little hopeful that it was going to be 6-inch, but for me personally, 7-inch wasn't going to be a deal breaker as long as they looked good or, you know, were overall good quality and they were good representations of the characters. Then we started getting a bunch of this and like all the Dark Knights.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's from the Dark Knight's medals or whatever. He's the Batman who left. I think it's from the Dark Knight medals. The Dark Multiverse stuff. You know, and it's just they're not iconic.
Exactly.
I imagine, you know, there's several reasons why he's making those, and I'm sure like that material is popular for people who are currently reading. I don't know how current, but you know, reading the modern comics. But you know, I don't read the comics, and it's like I don't need the classic versions, but I need a more iconic representation.
I agree.
You know, which is kind of like why I like what Mezco does is they take their classic look and just kind of modernize it just a little, not too much. Well, depending on the figure. But like, see, this is a good example. And then there's this and this. That's like, what version of Batman and Superman are these? You know, they look cool, but who the hell are they? You know, but then you got that Deathstroke, which he just looks badass. He's awesome. from the Arkham games, and then of course the movie Wonder Woman, which she does look great. I'll give you that. And then see, this was one. I don't know if I ever saw her in store, whether it was at Rogue Toys or anywhere else, but I didn't think I'd like her. But now that I'm seeing her up close, despite her being strictly, you know, explicitly the animated version, she looks amazing, and those proportions on her, I'm telling you, those proportions on her are amazing.
What figure do you want to see? What's your on your wish list?
Any other Harley.
Any other Harley? Okay.
Again, like I'm digging this, but I would need a more traditional Harley. I don't care if it's like New 52 or Rebirth. I guess I would love most a movie Harley. It would be cool to get one from Suicide Squad, but I'd be cool with the Birds of Prey. But I'm really hopeful, since there's the next Suicide Squad movie coming, that McFarlane's gonna do, because you know he's shown us that he's doing the new Justice League figures. So I'm like, maybe moving forward with the other DC movies, he'll be giving us stuff. So I got my fingers crossed really hard that we're gonna get a Harley and maybe some other characters from the Suicide Squad movie.
I think my big hopeful is Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman.
Ooh, see, that would be amazing.
I've been on the search for the NECA one, but I had a chance to buy it at one point. I think it's a 12-inch figure, but I bought the Penguin, and then when I went back to get Catwoman, it was gone.
Damn.
So.
Yeah, see, she is still one of my all-time favorites. Like, and we haven't gotten many. Like, think about it. Like, how many figures have we gotten?
Probably 2. Probably for the Kenner version of it, right? When Batman first came out, and then NECA did a 12-inch one. I also believe they did a 24-inch NECA Catwoman as well.
There was also, if you want to count it, the 4-inch. A while back, Mattel did their 4-inch DC Multiverse, and they actually did. They did her, but you know, this is 4-inch scale, and the you know, it's not the details weren't on the level. Which I have her, but she's still not great. She's not a great figure. So yeah, to get like a really good Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman, man, that would be amazing. I wonder if he's gonna backtrack and do any older source material. Come on, McFarlane. Give us, like, seriously, everything you're putting out is all this newer stuff and Dark Knight's medals or Death.
How do we get this version of Green Lantern? But I can't get Hal Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, you know, how are we supposed to put together like Justice League?
Yeah.
So, and that's something you gotta be able to do, not just with the movie Justice League. And who else is there like that? See that there's some examples of more traditional or iconic looks like that Nightwing. There's Nightwing. Even that Batgirl. Even though she's, a little more modern.
See this, but
yeah, let's see. For those of you not familiar, there's that Batgirl. I don't know how modern that Batgirl is because that seems newer. One of the newer Batgirls.
It's probably New 52, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. Because I remember there was also the Batgirl of Burnside. Like that was the one where she was kind of in a purplish. Outfit.
Yeah.
But that one, she's still. Even if she's modern, she still screams Batgirl. Everything about her look is totally Batgirl, and that's what the fuck I want with these figures. I don't. It's cool. I don't. And actually, no. For the most part, I don't want like super classic versions.
Right.
We've had that.
Yeah.
A million times over with the other lines. I want modernized. More modern versions.
Like you said, more iconic. Iconic looks, I guess.
Yeah. So definitely Harley would be probably my number one.
Although it's a new version of Joker, it's still an iconic look to Joker.
Well, and see, for me personally, these Arkham figures, or not just the figures, but even as someone who's never played the games, I always thought the Arkham designs were some of the best designs because they sometimes have been better than what we've actually gotten in the movies because they have a more real world look to them. Like this Deathstroke, man, he's fucking badass. So there's that, and then this Joker, which looks amazing. And that's the thing. It's funny that for so long I was holding, or I was refraining from getting into this line, and now I'm seeing them close, like fuck, these are some good fucking figures. And one of my reservations was quality, and I was like, oh, are these things gonna fall apart? Are they gonna break? I'm like, no, they actually feel they feel good. They feel solid. I don't feel like I'm gonna break anything. I know, sometimes there's some tight joints, but you loosen them up and they're fine.
Did you talk about the Build-A-Figure?
Yeah.
There's actually a Bane one as well.
Did this wave come out even before?
Yes, I believe so, yes.
This was the first, right?
Right.
So the very first DC Multiverse figures was this collect to build Batmobile. It was just 3 figures. It was Nightwing, the Batman who laughs, which is like some version of the Joker in this dark multiverse, and that Batgirl. And so I'm assuming you have all 3.
I have all 3, yeah.
Yeah, so you'll be able to build that. That's pretty cool. And so McFarlane calls them collect to build.
Yeah, there's 2 more. There's a Bane. And then there's another villain. I just can't remember.
I think I know.
Not Ezra. It was somebody.
And then I know there's one that's not out yet. Again, it's one of these Dark Knights Metals ones. It's the Dark Father. So I had to look them up because in the pictures at least on Big Bad Toy Story, it didn't show the what he looks like put together. And so then I googled. I did a little wiki research. Apparently, it's in this dark multiverse. It's Batman who defeated Darkseid, and he kind of turns into a Batman Darkseid.
I don't need that, man.
Yeah. It looks.
Give me Aquaman. I don't care if it's a blonde hair Aquaman.
Where is it? Yeah. Again, come on, McFarlane. Not that McFarlane's hearing this, but hear our pleas. That's what we want. Some more traditional and iconic versions of these characters. All right, let's crack something open, man. Which one are you gonna crack open?
I'll do this guy. Hellbat suit Batman.
Since you're doing the big bad armored Batman, I'll do this big bad armored Superman. And again, looking at both of these, they look cool.
Yeah, they're absolutely. As
but it's like cool.
Action figure.
They're cool. I've never seen them. And is there a purpose? Is there a purpose for?
I wonder if he built the suit to fight that Superman.
Yeah, like do they go together, or are they just totally different? And McFarlane's like, I think that would be cool. You're gonna be able to make him fight. That's literally the first time I've done a Ryan impression, and in my head I'm like, I think that's actually pretty good. And then you're gonna be able to play with him.
Did you watch that Image documentary about how Liefeld and all them started?
Yeah, I actually have it on. Yeah, I actually have that on the DVD. I first saw it, I think, on Amazon.
I watched it on YouTube and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good.
And then I decided to buy the DVD because I was like, oh shit, this would be the perfect thing to get their autographs on. And so far, I only have, wait, what's the one thing? I think when oh, son of a bitch. All right, I guess.
Turned off.
I guess we're sticking with the canon. I'm experimenting here, so we'll see. Yeah, so I thought that'd be cool to get at least the big three: McFarlane, Jim Lee, and Rob Liefeld. And so far, I think I already have Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld's autograph on it, and so now I'm just like, damn, I need to meet McFarlane because I've never met him in my life. I had so many opportunities to, like over the years, I've been going to Comic-Con for over 20 years. I had so many opportunities, but I always chose somebody else over McFarlane because there's always like different events going on at the same time, and for whatever reason, as much as I needed to meet McFarlane and everything, I always chose to do.
Did I ever tell you about the time I met Michael Jai White? I think his name is.
You met Michael Jai White?
Yeah. So
you met Spawn.
Okay, so this is the thing, and I still have this comic book, but anyways, him and McFarlane were at a Whitney Ranch. It wasn't a skate competition, but I used to skate, and there was a skate competition at this festival. But anyways, he was there, and Michael Jai White, they were promoting the movie, the Spawn movie. But he was signing everything Al Simmons.
What?
And I'm like, I don't want you to sign. I want you to sign your name. Not I can write Al Simmons on this book.
Yeah.
But he's cool.
That's cool though. So one thing, in case you're not familiar with these, each of these figures comes with a collector card, which is kind of cool, and a stand if you like to use stands.
Dude, look how cool this is.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, totally, this dude looks...
No, look at how cool this is. Like, look, he becomes bigger.
And as somebody who's into, like, anime and robots, it's funny how these things actually look so much better out of package.
Yeah, you're right.
So, a minor PSA. Open your damn toys. Because literally right now, as I'm opening this figure looks 10 times better.
Don't open them prior to 1989.
Yes, there's a valid reason. Wait, which way did his wings go?
Look at this. Look how intimidating he looks against.
Dude. That is Hellbat suit?
Hellbat suit Batman.
Oh, there's no picture.
I kind of want to go on YouTube and find out what this guy's story is now.
Yeah. I'll usually do a quick, like, wiki search just to... I like to have an idea at least, you know?
And then he comes up. Wings fold up. And there he is.
Oh. I think that's the right way, or is it?
These two have to go together.
Oh, maybe it's this way.
Dude, did you see there's a Gundam movie coming out?
I haven't read the news, but a friend in another chat posted about it. I'm like, what? And it's going to be a Netflix.
Movie, yeah.
So, I was about to say, I don't know if I said it. As a fan of like anime and robots, Superman.
That's what brought the Gundam thing.
Yeah, he actually looks like this is like would look like if Superman was a Gundam.
Look, they have to go together. I mean, they have to.
Dude.
He doesn't look like gargoyles. Remember gargoyles?
Yes. Oh, did you see there's a new figure coming out? It's going to be a Super 7 Ultimates Goliath.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. You got to start getting on Big Bad Toy Store more. I know I'm a bit of a Big Bad Toy Store slut, but they got all the goodies on there. Oh, so one thing. So now I only have myself 4 of these, and one of them is thanks to you.
You want one of these? On camera. One of these are for you. Man.
I can't take these off your hands, but the articulation is actually really good on these. I was also afraid there's going to be a lack of articulation because my experience with McFarlane
never. He sold mini statues.
It's either you're going to get good articulation, but the figures aren't going to look as good, or they're going to look good but not have the articulation. And somehow he's found a balance with these figures. Like even the freaking toe articulation, but they all seem to have butterfly joints, I think. And again, they actually feel good. I don't feel like they're gonna break. Now I don't know if you really play with these toys a lot. I don't know if joints will loosen up over time, but you know, most of us as collectors, unless you're doing stop motion animation or something, you're not really moving the joints all that much. Now I will say, one of my issues, like this was just seeing the pictures, there were some of them, not all of them, but some of them that had that mid torso cut just looks really awkward, and then you know where
Let me ask you a question. Now that they're actually out of the package, I know this kind of goes to a conversation we just had.
Oh shit, this folds there too?
Yeah.
Wow.
So which one would you rather have now though? Would you rather have the classic Batman, the iconic Batman? Or would you have as a figure, these things are awesome. They're cool.
Yeah.
But again, I just don't know who they are.
Yeah. And I'm the type, like I said, I would Google, like, okay, so this is Superman Unchained Armor. I'd do a quick wiki search just so that I have something to go off of, but then I personally would make them my own. But I'd still want some sort of basis. I don't want to completely ignore, you know, there's bio.
Well, yeah, so there's bio. So he was, I guess his first appearance was Batman and Robin number 35.
What year?
2014.
Oh, okay, so this is 2. Wow, so these actually go pretty far back. I thought these were...
And it is Bruce Wayne in the suit.
Oh, okay. So
I thought it might be a
different...
Yeah, but it is Bruce Wayne.
Speaking of upcoming ones, what do you think about that Batman Beyond? The McFarlane figure.
I was never...
You weren't into Batman Beyond?
Look, I've been a nerd my whole life, but there was a time in my life where I kind of went the other route for a little while.
Okay.
And it was during the Batman Beyond.
Okay, so it wasn't like you just thought it was done. It was just you weren't.
I just wasn't right.
Okay.
Kind of I don't want to say growing up because I've still bought toys and all and all that stuff. But.
I didn't follow it hardcore, but I remember being into it. And I, up to this day, even though I never followed it hardcore, and I've never seen the series in its entirety. We still recording? Yeah, we're still recording. I always thought that it was cool. Like, to this day, I was like, anytime there's a good... Like, I got the last DC Multiverse one, which was a good figure. So I'm looking forward. I didn't realize at first that the Target exclusive is different from the regular release. Different accessories. Of course, there's the collect. Oh, that's the other collecting. Was it collect-to-build? Yeah, that's the other collect-to-build. Is that Target exclusive wave, which Batman Beyond is going to be the first one. And then, but then there's going to be a regular release, which his face is different and different accessories. Which is that's the one I was able to pre-order off of Big Bad Toy Store, but. When I realized there was a difference, I looked up the difference. I was like, "Oh, I actually want that Target one because he's less screen accurate. He has a more kind of like stylized like face mask. He looks badass. So, damn it, I'm envious of all the people that are finding them.
I think my next figure is it's gonna be Flash probably.
Oh, which version? Because Hasn't it? We gotten like a few different.
Well, there's two different. No, there's only two different Flash so far. There's one that's in the 2-pack, with Azrael, I believe, and then there is one by himself. But I think it's the same figure.
Oh, and look how big these ball joints are. Yeah. Wow, that's a thick ass figure. Yeah. I have the Injustice Flash pre-ordered.
Nice.
On from Target, actually.
So is this Clark Kent? Does it say?
Oh, yes.
Oh, really? See, now I'm curious.
You want to read that? Yeah. But that's pretty cool. It's cool to know that these are, while they're modern, they go a ways back. They're both from 2014. Now, I wonder if the two versions of these characters relate at all, though. Like, did they fight each other, or did they fight together, or... Yeah. Did they do a gangbang? What's up? Wait. We got our power suits on. We ready to go. So, oh man, this is not for kids, by the way. So if you're under the age of 18, the fuck out of here.
So, I'm old and I can't read it, but I read I guess a weaponized
alien. You need to specify. Is it because of your eyesight or
my eyes?
Can't
read? I can read. My eyesight is going out. But I guess there was a weaponized alien that goes on a rampage and invades the Batcave.
Oh shit! Okay.
And that's as far as I got. So I'm curious now to see how this came out. So I'm sure they go hand in hand.
Oh shit, that's kind of cool. See, that's cool. I can respect that decision for McFarlane to make these, because he was like, they're gonna be cool toys, you know. Because that's what McFarlane's values is. He makes the cool toys, you know. Was it Canadian or something? It's Canadian, right? But they are.
It's a pretty good impression, though.
They're cool fucking toys. Like, dude, yeah, I don't know.
I agree.
How they appeared, but they are cool fucking toys. And here's the thing. Here's one of the reasons why I'm really digging these figures right now. They're $20 freaking.
Yep.
You know, I have some expensive taste when it comes to figures. I do the Mezco 112s. I do a bunch of import figures from Figma to SH Figure Arts, Revoltech, and then, you know, TB League, stuff like that. So, like, I do a lot of figures where I spend like 80 to 100, sometimes more. We got cut for a second, but what was I saying? You're asking about the Deathstroke, right?
Right. If you were, would you buy that version as well?
Yeah. No, I totally still want them for several reasons. But the biggest reason is that I can't use. Well, this is me because I'm OC. I wouldn't use my Mezco Deathstroke or any Mezco with these, because those are 6-inch scale. They're they're just not going to match with these.
Yeah.
And I'm already building, with 4 already, and so many more that I want. I'm building my own little McFarlane DC Multiverse.
I didn't realize how cool they all look together. I think I want to package one by one. I mess with them and I put them in a Ziploc bag and they go away. But I know you're not the type to display your figures, but I think kind of detail, but just my multiverse.
Yeah. Figures. And you know what's cool about that is the OC in me.
We gotta do this.
Yes. Don't worry, I got it at the beginning. I wish that we opened the video with Harley booty. But the thing is, the OC in me sees different sources here, like different versions of these characters that don't go together. But when you see them together as toys, they actually look great.
Cool, right?
You know,
that's what I'm saying. I've never seen them together.
Even her, even though she has an animated look, she still looks great together with them. Yo, I know what you're looking at, Batman. I know what you're looking at. Look at that. Why you getting so close, Batman? Why you getting so close? Hey. Don't ignore me. No, but so let me take a look at this. Yeah, she actually does look really good. And here's the thing: for $20, she is. This is the best you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You know, and I know I'm gonna need to get her because I don't think with the Justice League ones they're re-releasing Wonder Woman. I think this is gonna be
really?
Yeah. because it seems like in all the solicitations, it's just it's all the other dudes, and no remakes.
I do not like the one that I won't buy is the Peg Warmer, the gold armor. I do not like that version of Wonder Woman at all.
See, I thought so too. Like every time I'd see them in stores or just look at pictures online, I think if ever I get into this line, that one's an easy pass for me. One, because it's like I'm not a big fan of figures of a character like that. We only see them for a short time, and it's like that's not an overall representation of the character. But at the same time, she still looks like a really cool figure.
Yeah.
You know.
The movie sucked, man. Come on.
Oh, see, now you're killing me. I personally still love the movie.
I know you liked it.
I would do without a cheetah. Like, I wouldn't care if they made a cheetah figure, but like both versions of Wonder Woman, I'd be down for. All right, you want to open?
Let's do the other ones.
Which one do you want to open? Here, why don't you open Batman? Because that's like your classic Batman right there. I'll open this. The Batman Who Laughs, which is essentially like a Joker. So we'll see. There's a little bio in here, and we'll see what they say about him. I'm gonna keep Batman real close. Real close. Just a reminder, this is not for kids. Oh, fuck out of here. The children's. Okay, that's for the children's.
I know one child that watches your video all the time, so.
Hey! Thanks for watching. I'll try to keep down the profanity, even though I know your dad doesn't really mind.
Yeah.
Speaking though, going back to the topic of what I'd like to see in the McFarlane DC Multiverse, TV stuff, Titans.
Dude, I know we talked about this a little bit.
Yeah, definitely Titans. I wouldn't mind Stargirl.
Did you watch Stargirl, the show?
I've seen like a couple episodes so far. And I'm liking it. It's not like, oh, this show is amazing, but I like
it. Is it geared towards children, from what I hear?
It's not as mature.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say it's geared towards children. Maybe, if anything, probably geared more towards teenage girls. You know, trying to be kind of like a girl power type deal. But I don't feel like it's kiddie. And she's cool. I wonder if it. Because he did, I was about to say, I forgot, he did do the Arrow, or Green Arrow from Arrow, because I was going to say, I wonder if he'd ever backtrack on the CW DC shows.
Yeah, the Arrow one's kind of cool.
And that's the only one we've gotten so far, right? So, yeah, I would be totally down for some more CW.
A Gotham.
Oh, yes. Please, because I know Diamond Select did her a while back, and those are 7-inch scale, but you know, now that
they weren't very detailed though. I went to look for one after we talked, and I didn't keep the detail.
Oh, okay.
So look at this. Because it's a variant, I guess the card is foiled out. I didn't realize that.
Oh shit! That was noisy. That looks cool. See, and I love how this is such a traditional, you know, iconic Batman. You got Jokers, Riddler back there, Killer Croc, Scarecrow. This picture is cool.
You know, I want
see that? It's a foil. It's a freaking foil card. That's cool.
I want a power girl with the big ass titties. That's what I want.
Yes. You hear us, McFarlane?
And I don't even like white girls, but I still want a power girl.
I'm like, what's wrong with you? White, blonde, ooh, that's my jam. I love my wife. The Batman Who Laughs. So, and yeah, so this is really more modern from 2019 from the Dark Multiverse, and this is actually Bruce Wayne of Earth. Negative or minus, I don't know how this is supposed to be pronounced, Earth 20 minus 22 or negative 22.
So that is a version of Bruce Wayne. In
but
some
like,
weird form.
Yeah, some weird Joker version.
That's kind of cool.
Oh wait. The Batman Who Laughs is a hybrid version of the Batman and the Joker from Earth. -22. This twisted version of Batman was created with nanotoxin. Man, that's too much.
Yeah, see,
mixing of
why?
all these weird amalgamations. What I want to assume. Oh, here you're putting all those together.
Yeah.
What I want to assume is those books, those series are actually really popular, and that's aside from just being cool toys. And see, here's the thing, and I'm hating myself right now, because I'm fucking with it. I was like, yeah, it's a cool figure, but I'm still like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, I can't care for this character.
This doesn't look right to me, though. Just
that.
It doesn't look right to me.
Like, can I see for a
Yeah,
second?
of course.
So, here's what I was talking about. Everything else, proportionally, looks really good, but this torso joint right there is so... I don't know how to... The gap, the way it hangs over, it's just... It's awkward. Everything else about him, though, is actually great. See, and I love... I don't know... does it say what comic he's from? But, see, I love how it's like almost totally classic, but then, you know, there's some minor details that modernizes them.
Yeah. Because the original one... Well, I don't want to say the original one. The normal variant, I guess, if you want to call it that, was from Detective Comics 1000.
So what
Is that what it was from?
What year, and like, is that part of like the current? Is that like Rebirth, or
No,
that's already
was,
after Rebirth?
Yeah. So Detective Comics number 1000, the anniversary.
Oh,
but it was
okay.
the black and gray version of Batman. But
is that hard to get now?
no, because supposedly this is the harder one to get.
Oh,
I have both.
Yeah.
I probably should have brought the other one just so we could make a comparison. But same exact figure, just repainted.
Just repainted.
Yeah.
See, it's like almost just because it's a cool, iconic. Like I almost would still want them. Despite that, because it really bothers me.
Yeah, it kind of.
And it was really glaring. You can tell, like in the pictures, that looks off. But everything is this, and also is it based on Jim Lee art?
I believe,
I'm
no,
wondering.
no,
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
But it's actually really cool. It's a cool looking Batman. And again, though, like everything else, all the other articulation, really good.
2019 Bruce Wayne. It just has an origin of Batman. That's all.
Although I can say,
origin of Batman.
yeah. Even if you're a Marvel fanboy, you know about Batman. One of the things, though, is like the sound. I don't know if it's just the weird OC in me, that the sound, like the weird creakiness, and like it's almost like weird kind of rubbery plastic rubbing against each other, making creaky, squeaky sounds. Kind of bothers me. But just going off of how they look and how they feel, really cool figures, man. Look at that. That's probably like the best animated Harley booty. That's actually really cool. See, but this is why you really got to open your figures. I'm not going to turn this into a rant about that or hate. Oh, by the way, there's accessories for that guy. Like, as much as they might look cool, and you can see how cool they look in the package. Like, man, so much better when you're seeing it up close. Like, proportions, man, amazing. These are thanks for bringing these over and
you for having me.
Letting me open a couple of them and ramble about these figures. Man, this Joker. I love what. So I don't know if I said it. I don't think I said it when we were recording. I think I said it earlier before we were recording. Or maybe I did say it. One of the things I really like about the Arkham designs is they take like the classic looks of these characters and kind of bring them into the real world without with the movies they tend to do more drastic changes with their character designs, whereas the Arkham figures, or not just the figures but the actual character designs, really detailed, so much texture.
Yep.
That's one of the things I really appreciate.
They kind of went sideways with Hardy's, with the Arkham version of Hardy. But it's so cool though. I mean, there's not a...
But then, even then, because there was like, what, how many? Three Arkham games?
Arkham games, yeah.
So, even then, these characters have like several versions.
There you go.
So, I know there was like a goth Lolita type Harley with a ruffle, yeah, and then there was one that was
the pants, she had like the tights, she had like leathery red tights.
Oh, and she had like really dark eye makeup. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about that one. Was that from Origins or?
I don't. I've only played the actual Arkham Asylum, Arkham City.
Oh, okay.
And then I never played Arkham Origins.
Okay.
There is a part in Arkham Asylum that's pretty cool with the Scarecrow.
I think the ones I liked the best was all the Arkham Knight stuff. That was like when all the designs were like, damn, that's just badass. Batman, badass. Deathstroke, badass. Like all of them just badass.
I have all the Arkham Asylum statues.
Damn, look at you. By the way, if you guys don't know, this dude's a serious baller collector. Like, you know, it's amazing that he would even buy $20 items.
These are awesome.
He has stuff like statues. He has, man, if he someday on your channel, and be sure to go check out his channel, Monkeyking702. You gotta show off like your vintage stuff, man. This dude has an insane collection of vintage like 70s, 80s, 90s even. Do you 60s? Any 60s stuff?
No.
What about 60s? 60s porn? 60s Playboy magazine?
Man, the Bush.
Yeah, that's a whole other video right there. We might have to do an age restricted. I still have, now we're going way off topic here. I have a box full of like vintage Playboy magazines, like Hustlers and stuff like that.
That's funny.
Yeah, that'd be an age-restricted video, but that might be fun.
I think maybe next time I come, I'll bring a couple of statues, a couple of my favorite statues.
Oh, how about we do that one time? Because I've got a few.
You got a few, yeah.
Yeah, they're huge too. I have a Suicide Squad Harley, which is 1/6 scale, but then I have like 3 quarter scale statues when I was like, I was at a weird point like a year or so ago where I was like, fuck figures, I'm just gonna go switch to statues.
What do you have? Ghost in the Shell,
Maggie
from Walking Dead,
and Celine from Underworld.
Right? Yeah.
They're amazing. I love them, and I don't think I've ever shown them in hauls or anything. So maybe we might have to do a video about that and look like some baller collectors and shit. Which I'm not. I'm a broke ass collector. But yeah. By the way, we're cooking up something. We're cooking up a little something that we're gonna be doing. We're gonna collab on a project with these figures. I don't want to say too much because I want to have something to show, at least something to tease. But yeah, you guys, stay tuned. Stay tuned to both of our channels. We're gonna be doing some collaborative efforts really, really soon. So yeah. Damn. Fuck it. She's twerking.
It can't go. It goes to
get it. Make it rain on them hoes. Yeah, that's totally gay. So anyway,
hold on. Look at that.
Get it. And with that, this has been fun. Thank you again. And thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Thanks so much.
There's a reason why I brought several figures. We're at the opening party for one. And
what
then
the fuck is that?